As we know, about 100 private schools in Delhi got bomb threats over email, leading to an evacuation of about thousands of students. So, sir, what is the strategy that these schools can adapt to respond to such threats going forward?
Manan, I'll answer your question with another question. Now, let's say you're traveling in your car, okay, and you get a call from someone, stranger saying that, there is a bomb in your car. What will you do?
Sir, I'll quickly try to find an open space to park my car, and then, even more quickly, I'll just get out of the car and then maybe get it checked, sanitized, etc.
Perfect, perfect. Now, let's say you are in your home, okay, and then you get this call that there is a bomb in your home. What will you do?
Sir, I'll just straight away disconnect the call because I know for a fact that the access to my house is controlled. So there is no possibility that somebody from the outside could have actually planted something like a bomb at my house. So this call has to 100% be a hoax.
Exactly. So that is the point I think we should be focusing on. Now the challenge with most of our installations, is and even public spaces is that we do not have a robust security architecture around it. It could be schools, colleges, few of the corporates, public spaces. So what we need to do is first thing we need to do is we need to focus on a security architecture. Now, reason why I'm saying that is because that is what will basically control your access. Access control is a very, very key element in the security architecture. So, once you control access of any outsider coming into your secured space with anything that should not, be a part of your security setup, that is where you are nullifying 99.9999% of the chances, or maybe even 100% chances, depending on how strong your security architecture is. So nothing will come inside. And once you have so much of confidence in your security architecture that nothing can come inside, you will not really take these threats or whatever hoax seriously.
Right, sir. I definitely understand that a robust security architecture, is a necessity and is a must-have. But sir, even after you have a security architecture and you get a threat such as a bomb threat, do you think that a school could do without evacuating the children? Even though this is also a reality that evacuating thousands of children at one go could lead to different kinds of disasters if not done properly.
Exactly. So that is where we are talking about the need of a security culture. Now, a security culture and security architecture, they both go hand in glove. So if you have a strong security architecture and you do not have security culture in the people who are interacting with that security architecture, then there'll be a lot of friction. I'll give you a small example. So let's say you put in strong measures, access control in let's say in the at the entrance of a school. Okay. Now anything that you feel suspicious, you are putting that through an X-ray machine. Let's say, for example. Now, a lot of resistance will come from people. Correct? Now, why they are resisting is because a lack of security culture. Anybody who understands, who has that security culture, will understand that these processes that one is being put through are to secure people who are getting into that space. So, once you have that awareness among people, what happens is that one, your architecture, your tools, tactics, personnel, they are taking care of the access control, plus the people who are interacting with these secured spaces, they also contribute to the security and sanctity of these spaces. And that is where it is just impossible for any bad element to come inside and do anything of these sorts.
Absolutely right, sir. So, sir, this security architecture, does this exist by default?
See, security architecture, usually what is happening nowadays is that we are trying to go for L1. L1 मतलब lowest bidder. कि सस्ते में काम हो जाए, I mean, I'm sure, you look at around your security guys around and, we try to look for the lowest bidder. We don't want to spend money on security. That's the biggest challenge what we have today. And that is where we need to have a shift in our mindset. Security is not should never appear on your balance sheet on the liability side. every single penny spent on security is on the asset side, because you are spending that money, you are spending those efforts in securing what is dear to you. It could be man, material, space.
And sir, even the security culture, even that needs to be built.
Security culture, yes, security culture has to be built, because it's not by default. See, by default we are all victims. Correct. Just like how we failed when we tried to ride the cycle for the first time. We fell down. We bruised ourselves. So by default we are all victims. But for one to transform from a victimhood to a survivor or a warrior, or a security cultured person, you have to train. There is a certain level of security education that one has to go through to cover that journey and transformation.
Thank you so much, sir. I believe that all stakeholders will benefit immensely from this.